Alright, what's up? So I'm going to show you guys a uh, shortcut when doing conversions between metric system units and the prefixes here. I haven't seen it described this way, but I'm sure it's standard practice. Maybe I just haven't read enough books or I haven't seen enough lectures. Either way, we're going to run through this. So I have a problem right here. We want to convert 2.83 centimeters to gigameters. And so how you would usually do this, of course, is we would have 2.8 3cm, and then we could go ahead and we could convert it to meters. And so we would have 1 meter, 1 meter, and how many centimeters go into 1 meter? You know, it's this number, take away the sign, 10 to the 2, 10 to the 2 cm. So 100 cm go into 1 meter, and that makes sense since cm means 100. So now we have meters, and then we want to convert meters to gigameters. So we add a times symbol right here. And then we have 1 gm in the numerator. And we know 1 meter goes into gigameters 10 to the 9 times. 10 to the 9 m. And this would go ahead. This would equal, if I run the calculations, it would equal 2.83x 10 to the negative 11. 10 to the negative 11 gm. Okay, and that makes perfect sense. Remember you get the gm because cm cm divided by cm is we cross these out. M divided by m, we cross these out. Okay, makes sense. What I'm going to look at is this part right here. Okay, as this is two steps, two multiplications. There's no need for that. We can do this in our head even. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pull this down lower. Okay. I'm going to write this out one more time. We have 1m. Why do I keep doing that? 1m over 10 to the 2 cm times 1 gm over 10 to the 9 m. So we're multiplying these, right? So what do? Well, let's just go ahead here, right? Times and times. Okay, it looks a little bit wonky. Maybe whatever. That's okay. So perfect. We can go ahead. We see that there's two m's here, so we can cross these out. Okay. That's gonna give us, if we go ahead, I'm gonna erase these. Yeah, here. So now we have 1 times 1 gm over 10 to the 2 cm times 10 to the 9. So if we multiply these, we go ahead, we would get 1. Sorry, I'm writing in my eraser. We would get 1. So our next steps are 1 gm over n. So remember when we're multiplying powers, when we're multiplying exponents, what do? Well, we add them together if they have the same base. So 2 plus 9 is 11. Okay. There's no unit here, so we can just write C. And this is our conversion unit. So if I were to just ignore this and I were to just write in 2.83, sorry. So let's go ahead actually. I don't know how to get rid of things. We're just gonna do this. Okay, so right, perfect. So we have this down here. Right, this is our conversion factor, and I'll go ahead. I'll get rid of it for now. So we're gonna rewrite this equation up top. We do 2.83 cm times 1 gm over 10. Remember, it's to the 11 cm. equals, and if I run these calculations, let me make sure, right? We get 2.83 times 1 over 10 to the 11. We get the same exact answer of 2.83 x 10 minus 11 g. That looks like a 6 gm. So we were able to just do some basic arithmetic to get rid of this meters to gm. It comes naturally. You'll get really used to doing it just instantly in your head. And just remember, so because I was going from -2 to 9, distance between -2 and 9, well, if I have, say, the absolute value of -2 minus 9, but guess what? That's 11. If I were converting between teraseconds and nanoseconds, well, what's the absolute difference? We have -9 and -12. Now we have a difference of 21. So you want to look at the difference here, right? Because it's a linear system. And that way we can jump from cm to gm or kilometers to decimeters really easily, right? You just have to look. You have to look right here. You have to see, all right, so we are in cm and we're looking for gm, right? We're just looking here. We're just looking, oh, sorry, cm minus 2. All right. All right. Well, we know the distance here between 0 and 9 is 9. And then just add the distance between 0 and -2. So you just completely can skip over this step here and directly solve for this conversion, which is really simple. But I don't know. I was never taught it. It just seemed natural, and maybe it seems natural to everybody else, but maybe it doesn't. So if you did find this helpful, uh, I'm glad. Have a fabulous day.